If high-yielding investments is something of interest to you, then no doubt you would have been paying attention to the mining resources sector in Australia and some of the Queensland mining towns that are raising the interest of many investors. The impact of mining and the resources sector upon property values and rental yields in towns that most of us would never have heard of has been incredible. In coming articles here on Property Zest, we'll highlight some of Queensland's property investing hotspots as we take to the road this month literally for a mining town road trip. Melbourne-based buyer's agent and property strategist Lisa Parker and me, Brisbane buyer's agent and Queensland buyer's agent Karen Young from Property Zest will be taking to the road Thelma and Louise style to get down on the ground in these mining town and regional hotspots. We're still in the process of finalising the route and the destinations for our 4-day event, but let me tell you, it's tricky. When it comes to regional towns with great investment prospects in Queensland right now, we're spoiled for choice. The driving distances will also make it difficult to get to all of the desired locations, so there'll be a bit of rationalisation that needs to occur. Hard choices indeed. First up, it's good to get an idea of where these locations are and the towns within these regions. I know that when I first started seeing and hearing the term Surat Basin popping up in the property magazines and investing conversation a while back, the first thing I had to do was get out a map to find out where on earth the Surat Basin was. So let's take a look at the 3 major Queensland mining areas, the Surat Basin, the Bowen Basin and the Galilee Basin, so that we understand where these places are and the towns within them. The Surat Basin, located in southeast Queensland, is experiencing massive growth on the back of construction and expansion of mining and resource projects for coal seam gas, coal mining and liquefied natural gas. This area is a major resource-rich location and as a result it is booming. Toowoomba is the largest regional town in the area, whilst Chinchilla, Miles, Roma and Dalby are smaller, yet growing towns located in the region. The Bowen Basin, located further north in Queensland, is the other major mining and resources area that we'll look at. There are 3 major regional towns here, Gladstone, Rockhampton and Mackay, that support the mining activities with major infrastructure and services. There are several mining towns in the region that have experienced major growth in value and rental yields and are of interest to many investors. These include Moranbah, Dysart, Emerald and Blackwater. Next up, it's the Galilee Basin. Located geographically very close to the Bowen Basin area, to the west is the Galilee Basin. The area has a number of projects related to thermal coal production and coal seam gas. The area also has strong agricultural and cattle industries. The major regional towns supporting these areas are Emerald, Barcladine, while smaller towns in the region include Alpha, Jericho, Blackall, Aramac, Muttaburra. So what's next? Well, the next step for us is to determine which of these areas we'll be focusing on for our 4-day road trip. Obviously there is a lot of ground to cover, so we'll be looking to choose one of these areas for the trip and hopefully then planning other trips for the other areas. In upcoming articles we'll take a closer look at each of the regions and the towns to help you understand the opportunity that the current resources climate in Australia and Queensland presents.